Welcome in, everybody, to your own personalized deep dive into the year of the wood snake.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to unlock what 2025 has in store for you.
Yeah.
And to help us navigate this year ahead,
Right.
we have some fantastic resources.
Yeah.
We've got these insightful excerpts about how to navigate the year ahead,
Okay.
and a YouTube video by the renowned Chinese metaphysics expert, Joey Yap,
Yes.
brimming with personalized advice based on your
Okay.
Chinese zodiac animal sign.
Yeah. It's exciting.
So we're not just looking at general predictions for the year, but we're going to break down how the wood snake's energy interacts with each individual sign.
So it's very personalized.
I love that. So you can use this to kind of strategically plan the year ahead and make the most of the opportunities that come your way.
That's right.
And speaking of personalized advice, Joey Yap has grouped the 12 animal signs into 4 distinct categories.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Based on how they approach challenges and opportunities.
Oh, interesting.
So we've got the Unyielding Seekers, the Opportunity Crusaders,
Wow, I like that.
the Trailblazing Mavericks, and the Fortune Navigators.
The Fortune Navigators.
I love these names.
I know, it's cool.
So knowing which group you belong to will unlock even more targeted advice for you.
Awesome.
So let's keep that in mind as we go.
Okay.
I think it's worth kind of pausing here to consider why Chinese New Year is so significant beyond just the celebrations and traditions.
Right.
It's not just about
it's not just about,
firecrackers and feasts.
It's the food and the fireworks, no?
Exactly. It's about a cosmic reset, a fresh start.
Yes. A new beginning, a clean slate.
And this year, the wood snake's energy is all about transformation growth and bold opportunities. But Joey Yap is very clear that this isn't a year for playing it safe.
So we're not just coasting through 2025.
Not at all.
We're not.
This is a year for aligning with your full potential and taking charge of your destiny.
I like that.
So you've got to be proactive and courageous.
Okay.
That's a call to action.
A call to action, yes.
Now, before we get into the specifics for each sign, let's touch on something that I think has always fascinated me.
Okay.
Why understanding our astrological charts can be so transformative.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, a lot of people think astrology is all about predicting the future.
Yeah.
But what Joey Yap emphasizes, and I completely agree, is that it's more about self-discovery.
I like that.
It's a tool to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and the potential paths that you can take.
It's like having a personalized map to navigate life.
Yes.
Okay, so especially in a year like this, with the wood snake's energy pushing us all towards transformation and growth.
Transformation and growth, that's right.
Okay, so let's start unpacking this by introducing our listeners to the first group.
Okay.
The Unyielding Seekers.
The Unyielding Seekers.
This group includes the goat, the ox, and the tiger.
Right.
What makes these signs stand out?
Well, what's really interesting about this group is their core characteristic, resilience. They face challenges head on. They refuse to back down.
They sound like real fighters.
They are.
Does that make them more likely to have a successful year?
Well, it's not about guaranteeing success, but it's about understanding how they approach obstacles. Joey Yap advises them to really focus on persistence, creativity, and collaboration, especially when they're facing those inevitable bad days.
Yeah, you're going to have bad days.
That's right.
He reminds us that challenges are simply opportunities for growth, and these signs are well equipped to handle them.
Yes, they are.
That's a great point. Challenges are unavoidable.
Yes, they are.
But it's how we approach them.
That's right.
That makes all the difference.
Exactly.
So for these unyielding seekers, it's about leveraging their natural resilience.
That's right.
And turning those tough moments into stepping stones.
Exactly.
Now let's get into the specifics for each sign, starting with the goat.
The goat.
This year, the goat is influenced by the moon star.
Oh, the moon star. Okay.
Which is all about finding harmony and tapping into those creative talents.
I like that.
That sounds lovely, but how exactly will the moon star affect them?
Yeah.
I mean, finding harmony is a nice idea, but what does that actually look like?
Yeah, what does that look like day to day?
In their everyday life?
It's about creating balance in all areas of their life. So their personal life, their work, their inner world. So the moon star is really encouraging them to find creative outlets that bring them joy and allow them to express themselves authentically. And that could be anything from painting, writing, starting a new hobby,
Okay.
even redecorating their home to create a more calming space.
So it's less about achieving specific milestones.
It is less about that.
And more about cultivating that inner peace and nurturing their creative spirit.
That's right.
But, of course, Joey Yap also acknowledges that moments of self-doubt might arise this year.
Everyone has them.
So it's not all smooth sailing.
That's right.
Even with the moon star on their side.
Yeah.
What can they do to navigate those moments of self-doubt?
It's not about ignoring those feelings or suppressing them. It's about leaning into them. And recognizing that, you know what? Self-doubt is often just fear disguised.
Interesting.
And he encourages the goat to really lean on those supportive relationships. So friends, family, mentors. And to remember that vulnerability can actually be a strength.
So it's about acknowledging the self-doubt.
Right.
Understanding where it's coming from and reaching out to their support system for guidance. That's great advice for anyone, really.
It is.
Now let's move on to the ox.
Great ox, okay.
Where do they fit into this cosmic puzzle?
Well, the ox falls under the influence of the elegance seal.
Elegance seal in 2025.
Okay, now that's a name that sparks curiosity.
Yes.
What does the seal represent?
It's a fascinating concept. The elegance seal is associated with grace, refinement, and the ability to create beauty and harmony in your surroundings. So for the ox, this translates to a year full of creative breakthroughs and uplifting connections, especially in their personal and professional life.
I'm starting to see how this connects to the ox's personality.
Yeah.
They're known for their strong work ethic.
Yes.
And their ability to build lasting relationships.
Exactly. Their natural diligence and loyalty will be amplified this year.
So networking is definitely a good idea.
Yes, definitely a good idea.
But on the flip side, are there any potential challenges they should be aware of? Well, you know, Joey Yap suggests that they need to be mindful of their finances this year. And to really avoid any impulsive spending.
Interesting. So that caution around finances. Does that have anything to do with the elegant seal's influence?
That's a great question.
Because it seems a bit counterintuitive. You're building these strong connections, attracting opportunities. Wouldn't that naturally lead to more financial abundance?
You would think so, but I think it comes down to the ox's tendency to really prioritize stability and security. And I think the elegant seal might actually encourage them to, you know, invest in beautiful things to create a more luxurious lifestyle, which could lead to overspending if they're not careful.
So it's about finding that balance between enjoying the finer things and staying grounded financially. All right, let's talk about the last member of these unyielding seekers. The tiger.
The tiger.
What does the year of the wood snake hold for them?
The tiger is guided by the prosperity star.
Prosperity star.
In 2025. Which is a very auspicious sign.
It does sound like it.
It points to really exciting possibilities for career advancement and relationship growth.
Awesome.
And their natural ambition and leadership qualities will be a driving force in achieving their goals this year.
It seems like the tiger is set for success in many areas.
It seems that way.
Is there a downside
That's a great
to this prosperity star?
Yeah.
Could it make them overly focused on achievement and neglect other areas of their life?
That's a possibility, and Joey Yap actually addresses that. He emphasizes the importance of emotional balance for the tiger this year. And he also suggests turning competition into collaboration by building trust and aligning with others to maintain momentum.
So it's not about pushing others out of the way to get to the top.
Not at all.
It's about recognizing that true prosperity comes from working together and supporting each other's success.
That's right.
And that can be a challenge for the tiger.
It can be.
Who's known for their independent spirit and competitive drive.
Yes.
But by channeling that ambition strategically and focusing on building win-win situations, they can create truly remarkable results.
Yes, they can.
So for the Tigers 25 is about harnessing the power of the prosperity star while remembering that true success involves more than just individual achievement.
It does.
It's about collaboration, emotional intelligence, and creating a positive impact on the world around them.
Exactly.
Now let's move on from our unyielding seekers and introduce our listeners to the next dynamic group.
All right.
The Opportunity Crusaders.
The Opportunity Crusaders. Okay.
This group consists of?
This group consists of the dragon, the rooster, and the pig.
You know, I am really intrigued by this name.
Yeah.
What makes these signs Crusaders?
Well, it's not about, fighting literal battles.
Right.
But they do share this incredible drive to seize opportunities and to create positive change.
Okay.
They're visionaries.
Okay.
They're action takers. And they thrive on making things happen.
So they're not just sitting back and waiting for good things to come their way.
Not at all.
They're going out there and making their own luck.
That's right.
I love that.
So for the Opportunity Crusaders, 2025 is all about embracing transformation and taking decisive action.
Okay.
They're encouraged to leverage their connections and really go all in on their goals.
That's so fitting for a year ruled by the wood snake.
Yeah.
With its energy of growth and boldness.
That's right.
Okay, let's break it down for each sign.
All right.
Starting with the dragon.
Okay.
What kind of adventures await them this year?
The dragon is blessed by the Sky Happiness Star in 2025.
Sky happiness.
Yes.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It is.
What does that even mean?
It brings a surge of positive energy, expands their opportunities, and it opens doors to meaningful connections.
So it's not just about feeling good.
No.
It's about attracting good fortune and connecting with the right people.
That's right.
With the dragon's natural charisma and ambition.
Yes.
This is a powerful combination.
It is a powerful combination.
It's a year for achieving milestones in their career, gaining recognition for their talents, and building lasting relationships with influential people.
Absolutely.
They're going to be unstoppable.
They are.
Any advice for the dragon to really maximize?
Well, Joey Yap actually suggests that they need to delegate effectively.
Delegate?
Yes.
You mean let go of some control?
Let go of some control.
Is that hard for a high-achieving dragon?
It can be.
Okay.
But remember, the dragon's energy is expansive.
Okay.
They can achieve so much more by focusing on their strengths and letting go of the tasks that drain their energy.
Okay.
Or that others can handle more efficiently.
Okay.
So it really frees them up to focus on what truly brings them joy and to expand their impact.
So it's not about doing everything themselves.
Yeah.
It's about leading a team, inspiring others, and creating a ripple effect of positive change.
That's a great way to put it.
Powerful stuff.
Yes.
Now let's fly over to the rooster.
The rooster.
What kind of fortune awaits them in 2025?
The rooster is influenced by the golden lock star.
Ooh, a golden lock.
A golden lock.
What does that symbolize?
Hidden treasures, unlocking secrets.
Right.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
The golden lock is associated with financial opportunities and greater success, particularly in their career.
Okay.
It suggests that doors are opening for the rooster to increase their income and achieve greater financial stability.
So is it like winning the lottery, suddenly becoming rich?
Well, no, not quite.
Okay.
It's not about sudden windfalls.
Okay.
It's more about steady increase in prosperity through hard work, smart decisions, and a little bit of luck along the way.
Right, so it's a year to step up their game, add more value.
Exactly.
Do their work.
Yes.
And take advantage of the exciting prospects that come their way.
Absolutely.
So a year for the rooster to really shine in their career.
Yes.
And build a solid financial foundation.
That's right.
Sounds promising.
It does.
But are there any potential challenges they should be aware of?
Well, even with the golden lock.
Even with the golden lock, yeah.
On their side,
yeah.
Joe Yap cautions that high expectations might create some pressure for the rooster. They might feel a little bit overwhelmed by the opportunities, or they might put too much pressure on themselves to succeed.
So it's like, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
They can find themselves in over their heads if they're not careful.
Exactly.
So what should they do?
Well, he suggests careful planning.
Okay.
And prioritization.
Right.
It's important for the rooster to really focus on their key goals and to delegate or say no to commitments that don't align with their priorities.
So it's not just about working hard and seizing opportunities.
Right.
It's also about staying grounded, nurturing their relationships, and avoiding burnout.
Absolutely. Balance is key.
Balance is key.
Always.
Now let's talk about the last member of the Opportunity Crusaders.
Okay.
The pig?
The pig?
What's on their horizon?
Well, the pig is guided by the National Treasure Star.
Ooh, the National Treasure Star.
Yes.
Now that sounds intriguing.
It is.
Does that mean they'll find buried gold or something?
Well, not literally, but the National Treasure Star is associated with good fortune, serendipitous opportunities, and personal growth.
Awesome.
Think of it as a year when things just seem to fall into place for the pig.
Wow. So they're in for a lucky streak.
You could say that.
But it's not just about passive luck.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not just about passive luck.
The pig still needs to put in the effort.
That's right.
And make the most of these favorable circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely.
This year is about maximizing their potential.
Yeah. And staying focused on those ambitious goals. Right. And really avoiding distractions along the way.
Yes, avoid those distractions.
So it's like the universe is giving them a nudge, but they still need to take the reins and steer the ship.
That's a great analogy.
What does Joey Yap suggest?
Well, he recommends that they really need to step up and take charge of opportunities.
Okay.
Pursue their passions with gusto.
Okay.
And align their actions with their long-term aspirations.
But it's not all work and no play.
It's not all work and no play.
They need to enjoy the ride as well.
Absolutely. He also stresses the importance of balancing that ambition with joy and rest.
Okay.
The pig should enjoy the ride and celebrate their wins along the way.
That's great advice.
It is.
It's so easy to get caught up in the pursuit of goals and forget to
That's right.
appreciate the journey.
Yes.
Now get ready to meet the next exciting group in our deep dive.
Okay.
The Trailblazing Mavericks.
The Trailblazing Mavericks.
This group includes the rabbit, the snake, and the dog.
Okay, so what sets these Trailblazing Mavericks apart from the other groups?
Well, what's really intriguing about them is their independent spirit
Okay.
and their willingness to really forge their own path. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to think outside the box and explore uncharted territory.
So it's less about following the rules.
Yeah.
Less about that.
And more about rewriting them.
More about rewriting them, exactly.
They're the innovators, the adventurers, and they thrive on pushing boundaries.
That's right.
And 2025 is going to be a year that really supports that energy, bringing them fresh inspiration, newfound self-confidence, and the courage to achieve what once seemed impossible.
I love that.
I love that.
Breaking free from those limitations and creating their own definition of success.
Okay, let's zoom in on the rabbit first.
The rabbit. Yeah.
What kind of adventures await them? Well, the rabbit is propelled forward by the 8-seat star in 2025.
8 seats.
8 seats.
Is that like having a front row seat?
You get to see
amazing opportunities.
The 8-seat star is all about momentum, progress, and recognition.
Okay.
It suggests that the rabbit's efforts will be noticed and rewarded this year.
So is it a year for them to step into the spotlight?
It is a good year for that.
And take on leadership roles.
Yes, this is their year to shine.
Okay.
To showcase their talents and to inspire others with their vision.
So it's not just about individual achievement.
No.
It's about leveraging the power of teamwork to achieve something bigger than themselves.
Exactly.
Are there any potential pitfalls they should watch out for?
Well,
even with all this...
Even with this positive energy.
Positive energy surrounding them.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Is there a chance they could get carried away with all this success?
Well, there's always a chance of that.
Okay.
And Joey Yap actually advises them to be mindful of how they respond to challenges this year.
Why?
You know, the rabbit is known for their gentle nature, but they can also be sensitive and easily discouraged.
So it's about maintaining that inner balance, even when things get tough.
That's right.
Don't let those setbacks derail them from their goals.
And don't let them derail you. That's right.
What does he suggest?
Well, he suggests practicing patience, remembering the bigger picture, and aligning their actions with their long-term goals.
Okay, so it's not about pushing themselves to the limit.
Yeah.
It's about pacing themselves.
Yeah.
Taking care of their well-being.
Yes.
And remembering that success is a marathon, not a sprint.
That's crucial advice.
That is crucial advice. All right, let's slither over to the snake.
The snake. Okay.
What does their year look like?
Well, the snake is under the influence of the Grand Duke this year.
Wow, the Grand Duke.
The Grand Duke.
That sounds powerful.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little intimidating.
It can be.
What does this mean for the snake?
Well, it's actually a very auspicious sign.
Oh, okay.
The Grand Duke is associated with wisdom, intuition, and transformative growth.
So it's less about those external achievements.
Less about that, yeah.
And more about an internal journey.
More about the internal journey this year.
So is it about making wiser decisions or...
Yeah, their natural insights will be amplified, guiding them to make those wise decisions that align with their true purpose.
So it's a year for the snake to trust their instincts.
Yeah.
Embrace the unknown.
Yes.
And allow themselves to be transformed by
Yeah.
the experiences that come their way.
That's right.
Feels like a year for both personal
Yeah.
and professional evolution for the snake.
Yes.
But is there a downside to all this introspection?
That's a good question.
Could they become so focused on their inner world that they neglect practical matters or relationships?
Well, Joey Yap addresses that. He says it's really important for them to prioritize meaningful relationships this year.
Okay.
And to nurture those connections.
So finding that balance.
Yeah.
Finding that balance between inner reflection and outer engagement.
That's right.
He also reminds the snake to cultivate that inner balance, to ground themselves amidst all this change, and to stay connected to their support system.
That's good advice.
That is good advice.
Yeah.
All right, let's fetch the forecast for the dog.
The dog, all right.
What awaits them in the year of the wood snake?
Well, the dog is guided by the Imperial Advisor star this year.
Imperial Advisor?
The Imperial Advisor.
Does that mean they'll be giving advice to royalty?
Maybe not literally.
Okay.
But the Imperial Advisor star does suggest that the dog will be surrounded by wise counsel and supportive mentors.
So is it a year for them to seek out guidance?
Yes. It's a great year to seek out that guidance.
From experienced individuals?
Yeah. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or even a trusted friend who's been there, done that.
But isn't the dog known for being independent?
They are.
And self-reliant?
Yeah.
Will they be open to?
Yeah, will they be open to receiving that guidance?
Receiving guidance and support.
And that's a great point.
Yeah.
And Joey Yap actually emphasizes that this year it's crucial for the dog to let go of that go-it-alone mentality. By embracing collaboration, seeking out those mentors, and being open to new perspectives, they can achieve far more than they ever could on their own.
So it's about recognizing that asking for help is not a sign of weakness.
It's not.
But rather a sign of...
It's a sign of strength.
Strength and wisdom.
Yeah, and wisdom.
And this is especially true in a year ruled by the wood snake.
Yeah.
With its emphasis on growth, transformation, and collaboration.
Absolutely.
Okay. I love how each sign has its own unique energy and guidance in this wood snake year.
Me too.
But before we move on to the final group, you mentioned something earlier that I think is important to address. Joey Yap says each person actually has 4 animal signs influencing areas of their life.
They do. It's not just the one.
Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. You know, while we're focusing on the year of the snake and how it impacts each sign, it's just one layer of a much richer astrological picture.
So it's like we've just scratched the surface.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Well, Joey Yap explains that each person has 4 animal signs, calculated based on their year, month, day, and hour of birth.
Wow.
These signs influence not only their general personality, but also specific areas of their life.
So there's like a whole other level of personalized insight we can gain.
That's right.
From exploring our full astrological chart.
Absolutely.
That makes understanding Chinese astrology even more fascinating and valuable.
It really does.
Where can our listeners go to learn more about these other animal signs?
Well, Joey Yap actually offers dedicated videos for each sign that dive deeper into specific advice for 2025.
Fantastic. And he's got a free guide too, right?
He does. He created a free guide.
Where can they find that?
You can download that at joeygap.com/2025.
Perfect. We'll include that link in the show notes.
Great.
Now let's gallop over to our final group, the Fortune Navigators.
The Fortune Navigators.
This group consists of
the monkey, the rat, and the horse.
Okay, so I'm picturing this group of savvy explorers charting their course through the year ahead, making wise decisions, and always landing on their feet.
They always do.
What makes these signs such skilled navigators?
Well, what's fascinating about them is their innate ability to sense opportunities, to adapt to changing circumstances, and to create their own luck. They really understand that success isn't just about individual wins, but about connecting those wins to create lasting impact. They're strategic thinkers. They're master networkers, and they're always a few steps ahead of the game.
So it's about playing the long game.
That's right.
Building a solid foundation for the future.
Exactly.
And in a year like 2025, with its emphasis on transformation and bold action,
absolutely,
these skills are going to be more valuable than ever.
More valuable than ever.
Let's start with the monkey.
The monkey. Okay.
What kind of fortune awaits them in the year of the wood snake?
Well, the monkey is guided by the nobleman's star this year.
The nobleman star.
Yeah.
Does that mean they'll be rubbing shoulders with high society, attending fancy galas?
Well, maybe. But the nobleman's star is less about social status and more about attracting helpful people and beneficial circumstances into your life.
Okay.
Think of it as having a guardian angel watching over you, opening doors and guiding you towards success.
So it's like having a cosmic support system.
Yeah, like a cosmic support system.
People showing up at just the right moment to offer guidance.
Support or a lucky break.
That's right.
And for the monkey, who's known for their social skills
Yes.
and their ability to charm their way into any situation.
That's right.
This is a powerful combination.
A very powerful combination.
It's a year for them to expand their network, connect with influential people, and seize the opportunities that come their way.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a year for the monkey to reach new heights and achieve their goals with a little help from their friends.
A little help from their friends.
Or their noble connections.
Exactly.
But are there any potential pitfalls?
Well, even with this auspicious star.
Even with this auspicious star, right?
On their side.
Yeah.
Joey Yap cautions that the monkey's quick wit and cleverness can sometimes lead to overconfidence. Or a tendency to cut corners.
So they might be tempted to take the easy way out.
Yeah, they might be tempted to take the easy way out.
Or rely too heavily on their charm. Instead of putting in the hard work. And
that's where the nobleman's star could be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it can.
It might make things seem easy at first.
Right.
But it's important for the monkey to remember that lasting success requires effort, dedication, and integrity.
Exactly.
So it's about using those noble connections wisely.
Yes.
Use them wisely.
Not taking shortcuts.
Don't take those shortcuts.
And staying true to their values.
That's right.
What else does Joey Yap suggest?
He encourages the monkey to embrace humility, to value constructive feedback, and to be willing to learn and grow from their experiences.
That's about balancing that natural charisma with a strong work ethic.
Absolutely.
And a commitment to excellence.
That's right.
They can create truly remarkable results.
They can.
So it's about leveraging their strengths while staying grounded and avoiding the temptation to get cocky.
That's right. Stay grounded.
Now let's scurry over to the rat.
The rat. What does the year hold for them?
Well, the rat shines under the brilliance of the Emperor's star in 2025.
The Emperor's star? That sounds regal.
It does.
Does that mean they'll be ruling their domain with an iron fist?
Well, not necessarily. While the rat is known for their leadership qualities and their ability to take charge, the Emperor's star is less about wielding power and more about embodying leadership through inspiration, vision, and a commitment to excellence.
So it's about leading by example and setting a high standard for others to follow.
That's right.
This suggests that the rat will have many opportunities to step up, to showcase their talents, and to inspire others with their actions.
Exactly. It's a year to take on those leadership roles, to pursue ambitious projects, and to make a real difference in the world around them.
It sounds like the rat is destined for great things this year.
It does sound that way.
But with great power comes great responsibility, right? Are there any potential pitfalls they should be mindful of?
That's a wise observation.
Even with that Emperor's star shining upon them?
Even with the Emperor's star shining upon them.
What are those pitfalls?
Joey Yap cautions against overcommitting, spreading themselves too thin, and losing sight of their priorities.
So they might get so caught up in all the exciting opportunities that they end up burning themselves out.
And burning out. What can they do about that?
Well, he advises them to prioritize what truly matters,
to
delegate tasks when possible, and to create a sustainable pace for themselves.
Okay, so finding that balance between ambition and well-being.
That's right.
Pursuing success while nurturing their relationships and taking care of themselves.
Very important.
Now let's gallop over to the last sign in our roundup.
All right.
The horse.
The horse.
What kind of journey awaits them in the wood snake year?
The horse is energized by the vibrant energy of the sun in 2025.
The sun, that sounds radiant.
It is radiant. Does this mean the horse will be basking in the spotlight all year long?
You could say that the sun is associated with vitality, creativity, and joy.
I like that.
It suggests that the horse will have an abundance of energy, enthusiasm, and a positive outlook that just draws people to them.
They sound magnetic.
Very magnetic.
So it's a year for adventure.
Yes.
For exploring new horizons
Yeah.
and for bringing their vibrant energy.
Yeah, bring that vibrant energy.
To everything they do.
That's right.
This is a great time for the horse to travel.
Yeah.
To engage in those creative pursuits. And to pursue opportunities that light them up.
Absolutely.
And their career.
And their career is going to be good, too.
What about their career?
It's also a year for significant career breakthroughs. As their hard work and dedication will be recognized and rewarded.
It sounds like a year filled with exciting possibilities.
It really does.
But is there a chance that all this sunshine could lead to overconfidence or recklessness?
Well, that's a valid point.
Yeah.
And Joey Yap does advise the horse to be mindful of their tendency to be impulsive. Or to make decisions without thinking things through.
So it's about tempering that enthusiasm with a bit of practicality and forethought.
A little bit of practicality.
What does he suggest?
Well, he suggests focusing on open communication, both in personal and professional relationships, to avoid misunderstandings. And ensure everyone is on the same page.
So it's about harnessing that vibrant energy and channeling it into meaningful connections and actions that create lasting results.
Lasting results.
I love that.
It's been so fascinating exploring the unique influences and opportunities each sign can expect.
It really has.
In the year of the wood snake.
Yeah.
But as we wrap up this deep dive, it's important to remember that this is just a starting point.
Yeah, we've only scratched the surface.
We've just scratched the surface.
But knowing the energy of the wood snake year and how it interacts with our individual signs gives us a valuable roadmap for making decisions and navigating challenges.
Absolutely.
It's like having a personalized guide to help us make the most of the year ahead.
I like that.
So as we wrap up this episode, a final thought-provoking question for you to consider.
Right.
Knowing what you now know about the energy of 2025 and your own sign's influences, what one bold step will you take to align with your potential?
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Yeah.
We encourage you to reflect on this and take action.
Take action.
The wood snake year is ripe with potential.
It is.
And understanding your astrological blueprint can empower you to create a truly remarkable year.
It can.
So go out there and make it happen.
Yes.